So the first thing you do to find the accessibility report, it should be somewhere within the course menu. And if you don't see it, you can click on Settings within the course and then click on the Navigation tab. And any of the tools that appear within the menu that you see over here should be in this upper section. So the accessibility report would probably be down here, and you would either need to just drag it up and place it where you want it, or click the dots and select Enable. And then be sure to go down to the very bottom and click to save your changes once you have done that. Otherwise, it won't change anything. But once you have the accessibility report, you just click on it, and it's going to give you a score for this course. So this course is actually not too bad. It's got a 72% accessibility score, and then you can see of those things that need fixing where those are, whether they're Word documents, presentations, PDF documents, which in this course it's very heavy in those three things that need fixing. And then you can see the other things in the course. And you could click on View, and it's going to show you the individual things, or you can select the Content tab that does the same thing. But go back to the overview. Where I think you ought to spend most of your time is in this section over here, where it says Content with the easiest issues to fix. So we like to start with easy, right? And I think that's the best way to approach it. We'll click on the content with the easiest issues to fix, and then it's going to bring that up. And we'll go right to the top. This is an image. It only has one issue, and it's got a 25% score. So I'm going to click on that, and then it's going to open a new tab. It's going to show the image. In this case, it tells you what the problem is. This image is missing a description. And then if you want to see, well, what does that mean? You can click on it, and Ally provides a little support for you. So an image description, let me make this a little bit bigger so you can see it. An image description, sometimes referred to as an alternative description or alt text, is textual alternative for an image. This is what the screen readers use to describe what that image is for someone who is blind or has low vision. So in this case, there's 2 pages, so you can see why describing images matters and a little bit about how to write a good description here. So this is really good information that Ally provides based on whatever it is that you need to change. So what you could do is describe this image to fix it and put this in the box right here. That might take you a little bit of time to figure out what you should do to give a good description for somebody who's blind. But now that we have AI, there's the easy way to do it. Auto-generate description. So you click this button. I've found that usually this does a really good job, and it's not too long, but it gives a general idea of what that image is. So in this case, it says a hand points to ethics surrounded by related concepts like integrity, honesty, fairness, and responsibility connected by arrows. So pretty good description. I'm just going to click Add. So now it has applied that alt text to the image, and it now has a score of 100. So I fixed that issue, and now it disappears from the list. I can go on to the next one. This happens to be the same kind of an image. It's missing a description. Here's a different graphic. We'll auto-generate again. And I'm not going to read it, but we're going to click on Add. Then we've improved our score there. Let's look at a different issue. We've got a Word document this time. And so it's going to load a preview. And remember, this was when we were still Dixie State University. So this is a really old one, Dixie State College of Utah. But it's really the same issue. It's an image that doesn't have a description, but that image is within a Word document. So you can read what it means and how to add descriptions, but unfortunately, it's not as easy. You can't just click a button to replace it. So what you can do is download the original Word doc. All right, let's make it a little bit bigger. So notice we've got this image up here, and even images within documents need to have descriptions. So to do that within Word, you can right-click on it and select Edit Alt Text. So in this case, we probably want to either remove that image completely and have it without images, or what we could do is right-click and select Change Picture, and maybe we replace it from online sources. Let's see if we can find a Utah Tech logo. And there's one. We could just click on there and click on Insert, and it actually puts some other text in there. So I'm going to delete that text. But now we've got the updated logo. So I still need to add the alt text to it. So I'm going to right click and select Edit Alt Text. And let's just say Utah Tech logo. I believe it saves it there. So I need to resave this file. And then what I'd need to do is just browse and upload that new version to fix that problem. Okay. All right. In the interest of time, I'm going to move on, and let's go back to the accessibility report here. So I would definitely go through those easiest to fix items. And again, if you need help, you can always contact one of the learning designers with UT Online, and they'll be able to help you